welcome to my channel. So I just wanted to insert this picture to give you an idea of what this space looked like ahead of time before I turned it into my home office. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so come on and go to work with me. I'm going to give you a tour of my office and workspace, and let's go ahead and get into it. So right when you come in the door, you will see my first area over here, which is a little area that I have with my other company's branding items, just to kind of display some of the items that I've made for that brand, such as one of the pad folios. Over here is a really thick, I think this is like 300 and something pages, but this is like a planner slash guide for admin assistants, as well as like some, I guess, displaying board of different tasks and things like that. There's my calendar. I do utilize that for both home use and professional or business use. And then, like I said, down here is some of the items that I have made for their brand, such as 3 different variations of the shirt with the logo on there. And the brand is Admin Elite. Okay. And then the third. And then over here is just, again, some other items that I've made, such as the mug, the mouse pad. And then these are like different notebooks or notepad planners that I've made for the brand. And then what I would do is, as I make it, I would put it in this sleeve so that it wouldn't get messed up, because this is also what I use to take product photos as a finished sample. So that's what that stack is right there. And then up here are some notebooks that I've made for admin assistants, or, okay, so let's back up here, because as admin assistants, that field or those duties are definitely transferable to other fields. Even though I made these specifically for admin assistants, they can also be used for other fields. Okay, so again, these are the finished samples that I take product photos of. And then we are moving over here to my desk area. Right there is my iPad Pro 12.9 inch. I do I do like this one, because when I would take it to work, people would think that it's a notebook and won't mess with it. But it's my iPad. Okay. Then over here we move to my desk area, and I did have another monitor here, but I took it down when I changed to this setup. What I will do is insert a picture where you can see my previous setup, and you will see both monitors. So there is my MacBook Air 2020, and that is my HP convertible that flips all the way back to a big giant tablet, basically. Okay, and then up here is just some more organized stuff. Right there, that white thing is my keyboard, my Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro. Okay, so that's what that is. And then those folders right here where I keep various stickers that I make, such as like branding stickers, stickers for shipping, stickers like for product photos that I finished working on, and they came out great, and I'm going to use those as the sample. Okay, this is the other side of my desk. Over here is like my printing area, so when I ship off orders, this is where I would print the labels from. Over here is just some organized folders, just where I keep like my to-do list, checklist, anything that I'm working on, I keep them in those folders up there. And then down here are my tote boxes. Actually, let me move this out the way, because yes, I do have a newborn, and he do come to work with me at times, and that's where he goes. All right, so over here are my totes that I kind of have organized, and they are labeled for whatever is in that drawer. So as you can see, the labels. Okay, so before I keep going, the reason why these two are different colors than the rest is because these pink ones hold my crafting items. So as you can see from the labels, like this is where I keep the scrap heat transfer tape. I didn't have enough room in the drawer over there, so I put this here. But this is the scrap heat transfer. I'm sorry, the scrap transfer tape. My apologies. Now this right here is the scrap Oracle, and that's whether if it's Oracle 651 or 951 is in here. Okay, down here is the scrap HTV. When you come over here, this is where I keep some of my safety gear. So goggles, anything that I need for safety. I also had some of my plastic gloves in here, but I just got another box, so I have them somewhere else. Okay, this is where I keep all of my tapes. And then I'm gonna use these for wrapping my tumblers, different things I'll need tape for. I use this double-sided tape. It is super duper strong. Like when I'm making different things for my notebooks or framing or anything like that. I have some more Gorilla Tape and then another size of this. Okay, and then that's where I keep all of my glues, my Podge, spray adhesive. All of that is going to be down here. Alright, so I'm going to keep going over to my print area, which is over here. And this is where I do all of my printing. So we have my 2 file cabinets here. This is my toner printer. This is my Canon. Over here is some different color pens because when I do take notes manually, I do use those. Okay, I'm lying. I haven't used those, but I have let my son and my daughter use those when they want to color because these are 2-sided. So one is a felt tip, one is a fine tip. So I do let them use those. I've used them once. And again, my drawers are labeled for organization. All right, so up here, the printers that you have is the Epson EcoTank 4700. That's what I use for sublimation. This one over here is the EcoTank 2850. That has the standard ink in there, that the ink that comes with the printer, that's what's in there. I like this one because it does hold more ink than my other one, which is the Epson EcoTank 2720. I use this one primarily in addition to this one when I'm printing stickers. But even though this one, and that one I can use for just standard printing, if I don't want to use the big toner printer, I can use any one of those for regular printing as well. 9 times out of 10, I am jumping to this one because it does hold more ink. I had this printer for over a year, and the ink is just about in the same spot as the big one. And then with HP, once your ink get low, they have a subscription service that you can subscribe to, and they would send you ink when they when a system is notifying them that you are running low on ink. And I also signed up for their paper subscription as well. So once they see how many sheets I'm going through, then they will send more paper. All right, so that is my print center. Over there is just some more storage bins for like my shipping stuff. So I have like shipping labels, bubble mailers, poly mailers, all of that in there. All right, this is one of my cutting areas. So up here is my Explore 3. Down there is one of my Explore Air 2s. This is the oven that I used for sublimation. And then of course that is my Cricut mug press. And I just put like a little card on top. Because in this particular room, it do track a lot of dust. So I just covered it up so dust won't just fall in there. Okay, so let's move on down. So down here in these drawers really quick, this is where I keep all of my Cricut Joy vinyl. The mat for the Cricut Joy, I have 2 sets of these insert cords for the Cricut Joy, and I have more on the way, especially for like with the holidays coming up. I have some Cricut Joy pins, as well as of course the ones that came with the machine, but then I picked up some additional ones, and I have more of these on the way as well. Okay, now in my next drawer is where I keep all of my epoxy tools, such as like my silicone measuring cups, the plastic cups, spatulas, for it, some more silicone mats, sponges, and epoxy glue. Okay, so the next drawer is where I keep all of my punchers. Now I have different type of punchers. So I have like the corner rounder. I have the corner chomper. Here's some different type of decorative punchers here. They have like different designs on them. Okay, this is the alphabet. We are memory keeper punch board. And then here is like some different type of punchers. Like when I have scrap vinyl, this is really good for that, where I can punch the scrap vinyl and then put that like on like a kid's onesie or something really cute, or even scrap adhesive vinyl. Can put that on different things. So I have a whole bunch of those. Right, and then this bottom drawer is just like miscellaneous stuff. I have some magnet tape. This is where I keep my chipboard. And then this is what I use to put like on some of my notebooks. These are the corner decorative items here. Here is some adhesive pouches that I use inside of some of my notebooks. Okay, and then in this drawer is also just some miscellaneous stuff. These are more heat-resistant gloves. Some other tools in here. Okay. So nothing too fancy in this drawer. Measuring tapes, scrapers, yeah. And this bottom drawer is where I keep this is where I keep all of my spines, my rings for my notebooks that I make. And then this is a big tab maker here. And I do have another tab maker, which you will see is out of focus. Okay, there we go. So I do have another tab maker, which you will see in a little bit. Like I said, this is where I keep my rings for my notebooks. All right, so moving over here. That's just where I keep my supplies at for whatever crafting project I'm working on. That's where I keep my tools. And then also in the lid, it have some things in there too, such as my heat-resistant gloves, some silicone mats, some silicone bands, just some other miscellaneous things up there. All right, over here is the other desk that I work on. Now this desk actually used to be on the other side of the room where my two monitors used to sit. All right, so that is my Explore Air 3. That is my MacBook Air mid 2013. This machine right here is my Maker, my original Cricut Maker, the champagne color, because it matched the aesthetic. And then, okay, so this right here is my iPad Air 4. And my watch is charging. That's where I charge my AirPods and my phone that I am currently filming on. This is my other iPad Pro 12.9, but this one is the 2021. So this is like the main one I use for business, video, stuff like that, because this one have the this one has the center stage on there. So yeah, I do like this one. Okay. And then over here, I'm not really sure why my husband set my purse here, but we'll just act like that was never there. So here's another portfolio that I made. This is the one that is for Privy Styles. Over here is just some more materials for Admin Elite, and then where I keep some notes for business over here. Down here is where my happy planners are kept. Now down here is both my planners and notebooks from Happy Planner. And then my hole punches. So I do have the art hole punch, and I do have the Big and Happy hole punches as well. And then right here are my stacks of paper blocks that have different patterns on them. And I do different things with that as well, such as make dashboards, different type of tab dividers, even some notebooks out of that. Here are my cinches that I use. So 2 of these are the, like as you can see, are the hole. And then, so this one and this one are the hole punch. And this one is the square punch. And then down there is my cinch mini. Okay. And as we, so my husband, as you can tell, he left his mark again, but this is the takeoff shirt that I made, but it is hanging on my tripod. Okay, so I'll set that to the side as well, because that don't go there, but I guess he sat it there. I put a hanger right there, so whenever I would make a shirt, just, you know, before I would put it in its bag, I would put it there with a hanger before I put it away. All right, so moving right along to this area. Okay. Okay, so we'll just start up top. So this is where I keep my other Cricut machine. So that is the Explore 2, as you can see in the purple. Right here is the other Explore 2 in mint. I haven't opened that one yet. These 2 are the ones that are sitting over there on the counter. And then as you get over here, you will see my Silhouette Cameo 4, and that's the box for the original Maker. And then up top is my Cricut Joy. Then I have some bubble wrap, and those are my lights I use for my lighting system. Now I do have the Maker 3, but that is in the other room where I keep my heat press, my 15 by 15 heat press. Okay, so over here is just some other organization totes as well that are labeled. That's the box for the Cricut mug press. This is empty, but that is for my tape dispenser. So over here is where I keep like my sublimation paper, my sticker paper. Over here is where I keep like my labels that I use for different things. Down here, I keep like all of my other hole punchers. So you see like other hole punches in that white box over to the left. That's where I keep my rotating cup spinner. So when I'm finished, I will put it on the spinner and it will spin in a 360. Right there is my infusible inks. And then down there at the bottom is where I keep a couple different things like charms for the bracelets that I make, some acrylic paint, and things like that. Okay, so then going back to these totes over here, again, they are labeled for easy referencing. So up here is where I keep a couple different things in here. As you can see, what that is labeled as the rhinestone sheets, some heat transfer tape, smart vinyl, which is that right there. And then if I move my shirt guides out the way, you can see where I keep my my templates at for my rhinestones. Okay. All right, so then this drawer is all of my Oracle and adhesive vinyl. And I have several colors of that, like tons and tons and tons of variation of colors. So if you need a color, I definitely have it. It's readily available. This is why I say that my processing time is 1 to 2 business days, because everything I need, I do have on hand. And then here's some other colors over here. Oh, I can't even lift that up. There we go. And there goes some other colors over there. All right, so that is the Oracle. And these are different brands of Oracles. So all of these are not an Oracle brand. So as you can see, like, this is not in that plastic tube that says Oracle 651, but it is an Oracle roll. Whereas this comes in the Oracle tube. Okay. All right, so down below is my adhesive vinyl, which still, maybe not necessarily Oracle per se, but again, this is the Cricut brand in here, which is like how this is still adhesive. This is also adhesive, but I have Cricut brand down here. And I have different variations. So We have this one as well. Okay, that's the mosaic. And then we also have solid colors. This is a Toy Story pattern. Okay, right here is where I had stuck one of my Craft and Bestie sublimation paper, because this is the long one, and I did not want to put this where the rest of them were, which is in a tote in my hall closet, because when I need to go to get a bigger size, I don't want to keep going in the tote, so I just kind of put that right there so that that's readily available. Right here is heat transfer vinyl, which is known as HTV. And I have a slew of this. Like, as you can see, all these different binder clips holds like over 10 sheets of vinyl. And then we also have some colors that's sitting on top. So we have some bigger ones that are put on top. And then more colors down here. And then this, I haven't even inventoried this in yet, so that's why this is still a variation that is still rolled up, because I still have to add it to the inventory in the binder clips that are down here. But if I like just pull this up and show you what I mean, I can't even get my finger all the way down there, but like there are several vinyls down here, like a crap load. And I still can't even get my finger all the way down there just in this position. But yeah, it's a bunch. Okay, so this is where I keep the heat transfer vinyl. All right, so the next drawer is like my specialty vinyl, where there's glitters, there's shimmers, there's patterns. There's no specific brand in here. I do have a mixture of like the Caesar and the Paper Studio. Let's see, this is also a white glitter. Down there you have glitter. So we got glitter on glitter on glitter. Again, we got some holographics in here. Again, some more pattern, but like I said, let me move this out the way for a second. Let's see, is tons and tons and tons and tons. And then, like I said, we have some more pattern back here. Here's another pattern one that have the holes in there, as you can see. But like I said, this is the drawer that I've titled my specialty vinyl. Okay, and then here's another. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, the type that is, but this is really pretty. And then you can also sublimate on this one. Okay, so I'm just trying to scoop this back over so I can get everything back in here so I can close the drawer back. And this is just some scraps, but I do have some other scraps over there beside my desk in the bin. There was a bin over there that had scraps in it as well. All right, so this is just a tube of Teflon sheets. So this actually came with one of the bundles of vinyl that I ordered. It came with vinyl and it came with Teflon sheet. This tube of Teflon sheets. All right, down here is where I keep all my cutters. Most of these are the Fiskars cutters because I love how they cut. And then my real big Fiskar cutters, if I can get my finger down there, which I'm not going to take all these out, but my real big one, my heavy duty one, is at the bottom. All right, there go my Cricut one. And then, like I said, there go my big heavy duty one right there. It does fold in half, so it is folded. But this is the one that I use like when I'm making my notebooks, because this one would cut my chipboard, and I also cut more paper at one time than the other ones. Okay. And then that right there is my punch board from We Are Memory Keepers, and that makes tabs. And I have made tabs in larger sizes and not just the small size as well. Okay. So as we keep moving right along, this is just for cleanup. So I do just, you know, keep this and paper towels in here for when I'm cleaning up. This is, again, some cleanup, accessories. All right, so that is one of my label maker or laminating machines. Sorry about that, not label maker, but that's one of my laminating machines. Down there is my tumbler turner. And then as you can see, that back there is my big 24-inch silhouette. So that's the big one that I have not opened like ever. So it's and the reason being is that Silhouette software is not as easy to use as the Cricut software, so that's kind of where it's made its home at, because I haven't decided if I still want to invest the time to learn software, pretty much just sell the machines, because I can't figure it out. It's rather difficult. It's being rather difficult. Okay. As we get to this side, all right, so that is my other laminating machine. Over here is where you will see some of my easy presses. So right here is one of my binding machines for combs when I make notebooks. In between here is where I just keep some more easy presses, some self-healing mats, my pressing pillows. All right, so this is the Easy Press Mini. And I'm gonna set this to the side so we can see the other ones. So this is the biggest easy press I have. So this one right here is the, 12 by 12, 12 by 10, 12 by somebody. So that is this one right here. All right, this one is the next size, which is the, again, 9 by 9, I think. Look, don't quote me, because I haven't used this in a while. I pretty much use my heat press. But yeah, that is the biggest one. Like I said, I want to say 12 by 10, 12 by 9, 12 by whoever it is. It's 12. And then this one is the 9 by 9. So this is the second size. And then this one up here is the small one. So this one is, I think, the 6 by 7. Okay. So that is the small one of the three. And then, of course, like I said, you have the Easy Press Mini. Okay. So those are all my easy presses. So this right here is my tool that I sometimes use to fold shirts. It is a shirt folder. And then, like I said, just some more easy press mats in there. Okay. This is one of the area where I keep t-shirts out of 3. These are the t-shirts I put like when I'm making like samples, take product photos, or just basically trial and error, because everyone knows that with crafting, things are trial and error. So this is just one of the areas where I keep my shirts. I do have 3 other totes in my hall closet, and I also have shirts in my outside storage unit that is not at my home. All right, so this is where I have like my lip gloss and embellishments for any type of project, whether that's embellishments for tumblers, my notebooks. This is where all that is kept. Okay, so we do have some bookmarks and tassels here, and these are the molds. So I would have to use epoxy or resin to make the bookmarks, and then there go the tassels for that. And then here's like an example of some of the embellishments that I would use to like put in like let's say the mold for the bookmarks. Okay, here's just some more decorative things here. I've used these for like in my photos. Back here is my strawberries that I use like on top of my tumblers. Here are my like foil flakes, or some people call them like the gilding flakes. That's this. Here's some more elements and different things that I use. These are the ice cubes that I would use for the top of my tumbler. All right, and then back there is also some embellishments, and then at the bottom is where I keep all of my washi tape. Okay, and we have some other items in here. Okay, this is also some things that I put like in my lip glosses. And then we also have some other fake fruit to go on top of the tumblers as well. Okay. Now this is also where I keep like some lip gloss tubes on hand. I also have another craft load in my outside storage unit. Here's some lip gloss tubes. There goes some more tubes in the syringes. And then there go some more tubes as well. Okay. So that is what's kept in that drawer. All right, so the next drawer is my glitter and rhinestones. Okay. So I don't think I'm pretty much go through all of this, but just kind of point. Okay, so these are my rhinestone pickers and what I use to pick up the rhinestones to apply them to whatever blank I'm using. Here are some glitters. Now, some of these I did put in the container because they came in packs like that. So I just ordered like a dozen of these. Excuse me, I ordered like a dozen of these and then put them in the container. So that's why it's not labeled. But I have glitters down here that I use for like my tumblers and different things, not just tumblers. All right, and then we have some hot fix rhinestones in a few different colors. Okay. And then we have just some, now I had this for a while. I actually originally bought this when I was in Atlanta, Georgia, in one of my houses because I had decorated one of my mirrors. I had bought a vase. I had made my own like serving tray and decorated with this. So I've actually had this for a while before I even started my crafting business. All right, so this is just more rhinestones, and all the, and all the colors that are in the case. And then I have two more down there. Okay, and then here's some more rhinestones here. Oh, I have a giant one back there, down there at the bottom. So as you can see, it stretches the whole length of up under this one. Okay. So we'll just lay these back down as they were before they were disturbed. Okay. And then this is more glitters on this side. Oh my God, don't look at my nails, y'all. I just took off my other nails after being on for some time. I just took them off because I couldn't make it to get a fill in. So, and then here goes some glitters that were already poured over into those containers that I showed you. And then here's more glitters here. Okay, and over here, just some more glitter sheets similar to the black one I showed you. Except this one does not have any adhesive on it at all. These do. Okay. All right. So we are done with the glitter drawer. All right. The next drawer is going to be where I keep all of my oils for like my body butters and my fragrance oils. Pretty much all of my body butter supplies, for the most part, is in here. So starting with like my goggles, and if you remember those gloves that I had down there, I definitely make sure I put gloves on when I'm working with the body butter. So again, here's just some of the oils that I have. So like that's the oil These over here are oils like black seed oil, carrot seed oil. Not sure what's going on with my voice. Maybe you don't like the word oil. Here goes some more fragrance oils here. All right, my 2 boxes of cinnamon oil. And then down here we do have some essential oils. Okay. Now in this box we do have some fragrance oils. All right, so then over here you'll find some more fragrance oils as well. Like here's one that has the cotton candy oils, and then back here is where I keep my coloring for my body butter. Okay, over here is just some more oils. I don't think I need to go through all this because you can pretty much see that it's variations of oils. So like my sweet almond oil, we have castor oil, again more sweet almond oil, so just variations of oils. Okay, so my next drawer is also where I keep different tools for my body butters and just, yeah. So whenever I'm working with like my body butters, and when I'm making soap, because I make soap as well, then I will use my heat thermometer just to keep accurate count. Here's like the mat that I will work on. Some other tools and things down here, such as my bowls, my cutter. And I do have an actual, like, what is it called? Not really a mold, but like a thing that this goes with as well. This is what I use to put some of my solution in when I'm making my snow globe tumblers. So yeah, it's just a lot of tools and stuff in here. More molds, more stuff. Okay. And then the next drawer is where it gets more into like the actual, like my my hot glue gun, the mica and glitters and stuff that I use. Here's some of my jars that I use. There's some more mica back there. Some containers I use when I'm making my product. Another heat gun. This is one of the containers I use, but it's different than what's in there. Okay, why are there so many heat guns in this drawer? Which means we need to move some of these to the to the tote that's in the hallway. Sponges for cleaning. Some extra tubes that I have here. We have some spatulas that I do ship out with my body butters. Here's some more coloring here, but I actually haven't used this again since I was in Atlanta. That's the board. Well, no, this is one of the boards that I have. It actually comes with its own slicer. I actually use this like when I'm slicing my soap, slicing my body butter bars. But I actually do have another slicing mechanism. It must be in the tote that's in the hall closet. But there is another slicing mechanism that goes with that slicer that's up there. Okay. Okay, and then down there, that is the cup turner that I was telling you about. The box is on the other side. That's the box to my hole puncher. And then back there is my my Cricut vinyl holder. And then over to this side is just where I keep some more lighting that's not, and then butcher paper. So lighting that's not, because the lighting that's up top, that's up there, those are my big soft boxes. These are my ring lights. Okay. So that is the full tour, and I will go around and give you another 360. All right, so there go the door that you come in from. My desk, my print center, my other working desk, my purse that shouldn't have been there, my notebooks, and where I keep all of my items on hand. Okay, so I definitely hope you enjoyed this video, enjoyed the content. I definitely would like for you to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content. And again, until the next time, I will see you later. Bye.